Anthony Slater here with Darnell Mayberry. We're inside the Peak for the final Thunder preseason game. Finally, really, for us and for the team. 4th straight bad loss. They've lost the last 4 games by a combined 85 points. Obviously, you know, the invitees are playing a lot, Michael Jenkins, some of those guys. But you got to be concerned by the play of even some of the starters. The starting lineup are combined minus 85 tonight, plus minus.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you're going to read too much into it. It is the preseason. It is an injury-plagued roster right now. You know, Nick Collison made his return. Didn't play a whole lot, but, you know, you can see some good things there. You know, Kendrick Perkins still out. Reggie Jackson didn't play in this game. Jeremy Lamb didn't play in this game. So they're still missing a lot of players that they normally rely on, typical guys in the rotation, also Kevin Durant. So I wouldn't read too much into it, but certainly Scott Brooks even said there's reason to be concerned with some of the performances that we saw in the preseason.
Russell Westbrook 6 of 16 tonight. He's 14 of 41 the last 3 games. I mean, look, we know he's going to be great for this team. We know he's going to be a star. But in the past with Durant, you know, he could have these spurts, bad shooting nights, and they still win. I don't know if he can have these type of shooting nights and beat good teams with Durant out.
Well, that's why they want to focus more on defense. You know, they know they're not going to get it done offensively like they could with Kevin Durant healthy. Russell Westbrook, you're absolutely right, cannot have these, 4 of 16 shooting nights or high turnover nights. He's going to have to come out and really be efficient, really be effective as a scorer because there's just not much behind him anymore. You know, when Reggie Jackson gets back, and we do expect him to play for the regular season, he's going to be a second option. Serge Ibaka is going to be consistent, as we've seen throughout his career, but Russell's really got to be the guy who carries this offense. Without him, it's going to be really tough nights.
Kind of a bright spot tonight. You mentioned him earlier, Nick Collison. I said in my recap, he looked a little bit more like Dirk Nowitzki tonight. Only played 11 minutes, but he hit 2 threes. Serge Ibaka hit 2 threes. Is that something, especially with Durant out, that maybe becomes a more of a key part of this offense? The big guys shooting threes.
Everybody wants to shoot threes. Kevin Durant shoots them. Russell Westbrook shoots them. I say let Anthony Morrow shoot them. Let him have as many as you want. Collison looked great shooting them, and Scott Brooks even said that there was one more that he probably should have taken. He was 2 of 2. He might have been 3 of 3 if he took the other one. But, the big guys, they look comfortable shooting. They've worked hard on extending their range. I'm not so sure that's what you want your 6'10" power forwards doing a lot of the time. But if they're making them, hey, keep letting them shoot them.
Don't tell Serge Ibaka he's not a stretch 4. Let's go to the players and Coach Scott Brooks and see what they had to say.
I'm concerned. I mean, you want to win every game you play. You want to compete and put your best performance out there. But it's not. I'm not down on the guys. You know, we didn't play well the last few games, 3 or 4 games. But we have a lot of guys coming back, a lot of guys out. We're still in that. Area that we're trying to figure some things out. Not a lot of minutes. I'm not playing a lot of guys a lot of minutes also. But I'm glad it's over. I'm glad preseason is definitely over. It's good to see it's behind us now, and we can lock into these next 7 days and shorten our rotation and figure out who starts and who comes off the bench.
I mean, that's kind of a part of basketball. I think it's something that's a part of the game. Injuries are a part of any sport, but I think the preseason is a good time for us to learn and get better. I wish it was shorter, like I said this morning, but I'm glad it's over now and we can get to the real money.
Well, we have had a lot of injuries, but I do think we got a lot of work to do for sure. We aren't where we want to be. I don't think at this point at the end of camp we have. A monster back-to-back to start the season, so we got some days to practice, and hopefully we can get some more guys back, and we just got to keep making progress, and we need to be more consistent. That's what we don't have right now is any consistency on either end.
With the preseason wrapped up, the Thunder now has an entire week off until the regular season opener next Wednesday in Portland. Probably a good week to have off with all the injuries and all the guys that are trying to get back. But let's look at that opener in Portland and then the next night in L.A. That's two tough games to start it off.
Yeah, home opener for Portland, home opener for the Clippers. It's going to be tough without Kevin Durant. You're still trying to get guys healthy, guys who haven't played this entire preseason, guys who are injured with nagging injuries, nicks and knacks. So I think it's going to be tough. But the Thunder, with Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, they've got some firepower. Reggie Jackson will be back. I think they'll be competitive. Whether they come out with the win is going to be it remains to be seen, but I think they'll be competitive.
No doubt about it. That'll do it for us here at the Peak for the best Thunder coverage team anywhere. Stay tuned to newsok.com and every day in Oklahoma.